Hello and welcome, my name is XLK and this will be an updated guide to Secret Paladin. This is the deck that I used to hit an early legend this season. It's the most aggressive version of Secret Paladin and it's all about cheating out secrets in the early game to disrupt your opponent and to gain tempo. It's very important to maintain your board when you have it. Building it up again after losing it can be pretty difficult. You want to mulligan for First Day of School, Knight of Anointment, Crab Rider and Sword of the Fallen. Always mulligan aggressively for Sword of the Fallen. This is what will give you that unfair advantage to snowball in the early game. If you get the sword, you can also keep a Northwatch commander. A really powerful hand could look something like this. Knight of Anointment, Sword of the Fallen, and Northwatch commander. If you're on the coin, you can also keep a Hand of Adol together with a Crab Rider. The deck is pretty easy to play, so I would recommend it to anyone who's serious about climbing to legend. But there are a couple of things to keep in mind. Knight of Anointment will always draw one of the three following spells: Avenge, Conviction, and Hand of Adol. This makes him very strong in the early game, because if you didn't get Sword of the Fallen, there's a big chance that you can buff him with a Hand of Adol on turn 2. You want to try to keep at least 2 minions on board as often as possible. This synergizes very well with Avenge and Conviction. So remember that your hero power is very powerful just to maintain board and go wide. Crab Rider is amazing on turn 4. You can buff him with a Hand of Adol or try to keep him around for one more turn for a huge Conviction together with his Wind Fury. Crab Rider is a good card to sneak in some cheap wins because he can snowball so hard in the early game. If you don't need to play First Day of School, keep it in your hand as a free way of getting back Divine Shield for your goody 2 shields. And for Kazakus, always go for that turn 5 golem. My favorite is Divine Shield and the duplication effect. And that's about it for Secret Paladin. It's pretty simple. Play on curve, protect your board with secrets, and finish them with a huge Conviction. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this updated version of my Secret Paladin guide. I will have another Secret Paladin video with the same deck linked in the description. Watch it for some extra tips and for some extra games. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, enjoy the games. This is the deck that I use to get to legend. It's super good and it's kind of easy to play. So I think if you're low ranked and you want to climb fast, this is the way to go. We want to keep Knight of Anointment. Goody 2 shields is pretty good. But I think that we go for the Sword of the Fallen because the win rate of getting Sword of the Fallen is absolutely insane. Like if you get this, you have like a 70% chance of winning or something. It's actually insane. So we go Knight of Anointment. He's really good because we can get Hand of Adol. Now he has a big decision, like do he play something or do he clear it? Hand of Adol is pretty good. Oh my god. We could draw a lot actually. Hand of Adol is pretty good, but Sword of the Fallen is also great. So I think I just want to play the Sword of the Fallen. So the reason why I'm playing Sword of the Fallen here is because I don't want to draw a secret. I want to minimize the chances of getting a secret. So if I would have played a Hand of Adol, I would draw a card. That might have been a secret. That might have been Galloping Savior. And that would be pretty bad. Whoa. Now we have some fun things to do. Our secret is Galloping Savior. We want to start off by hitting here. Because if we get a Avenge, then we're gonna hero power. Or we're gonna play First Day. We want to build a bigger board if we get a Avenge. Oh my god, okay. We definitely want to buff here now. First Day together with Goody 2 shields is good. But I think I want to get down a 1-drop here. Oh wow. We go... Both are good. Actually, I think I'm going for the Freshman. Together with a Hand of Adol maybe. Next turn. It's a pretty big minion. I like it. And we use the Babbling Book later. No rush in playing that. Ah, too bad. It's gonna get... Ew! It's actually pretty good. It's better than a coin. It's gonna have one HP left. That's fine. Okay. Goody 2 shields is pretty good as well. I'm gonna clear that because I want to keep the board clear. Kind of makes sense, right? But then I want to make a big play. So I think we're gonna go Babbling Book and Sword. Goody 2 shields. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Clear it. Next turn. So we want to do all we can next turn to set up for a good Hammer of the Narrow, because I really like to play Hammer of Narrow on turn 6, especially if I have 2 of them. We kind of just want to get that game plan going, and we can actually play it uncontested. Okay. Do I sacrifice my Babbling Book just to get to, like, keep a Divine Shield? I think that's correct. Because if I would have buffed first, then we wouldn't be able to get the Divine Shield. So I want to draw as well, so... Oh, that's really good. I'm gonna Hero Power, and I'm gonna Noble Sack here. I could have played the other Goody Two Shields, but I think I want to keep it on hand. So if we can go Hammer of Narrow on turn 6, and then just a Mask of Cthulhu on turn 7, then we're in like super good shape. Okay, that's kind of a must kill target. So that thing isn't gonna die, which is good. Oh, I think we're in the like super clear here. Oh, nice. Actually, and Galloping Savior will probably proc the turn after if he plays all of those rush minions. And I'm never trading away this Divine Shield. I'm hitting with this and the 1/1. Yeah. I'm kind of saving my first day of school here for Goody Two Shields, but we don't have to be like too concerned about it because we have the Galloping Savior as well. Just a sheep spell. Super good. Ooh. Okay, but we're getting the Savior. That's huge. It's a good combo. Oh, maybe he's playing around it. That is pretty good. There it is. Good for me. Wow. I'm just gonna Mask of Cthulhu this. Wait, we have other plays actually. So we could clear it and then punch and get another Hammer of Narrow down, which is pretty good. We have other things. We could go Galloping Savior, Northwatch, and Goody Two Shields, which is also really good. And we could just go Mask of Cthulhu and hit hard. Yeah, I don't think I want a Hammer of Narrow here. No, I don't like Narrow here because I don't want to waste so much damage. I could hit him for 9, but this thing really needs to die. Mask of Cthulhu is pretty good, but okay, so I don't want to lose the board. It's super important to still have the board, so I'm going wide here. Okay. I need to kill that. It sucks, but hopefully things will stick. I can hit next turn and then Hammer of Narrow. I'm not sure if it's good to be that greedy with the damage, but I mean, let's say I can swing with like all the 6 swings with Hammer of Narrow. That's gonna be like 18 damage. The Savior is so disruptive. Ah, good. It's really good. Okay, but okay, so we're taking that in the face just to keep the Divine Shield, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and then we play Murger. There we go. And I'm like super concerned about the Divine Shield, like about keeping the Divine Shields. Because it's so important to never ever lose board. Keep 2 minions out there. It's really good with Avenge. And I think we can probably just finish him with a Mask of Cthulhu. Like Mask of Cthulhu plus Hammer of Naru, even if he wipes the board. If he leaves his board kind of naked, then we just win, right? I mean, 10, 13, even if he armors up and he clears everything but doesn't have anything on board, then we just win. It feels good. How do you guys like my new Uther hero? I like it. It's Judgment Armor from World of Warcraft. It's like, for those people who haven't played it, it's like a super iconic set. This and Bloodfang for rogues used to be like the coolest armors. The one that everybody wanted. And I wanted it, but I never got it. Not even in WoW Classic. Even if I played a Paladin. It's really cool. I like it. And I like even more winning against salty warriors. And nothing. There it is. Paladin is too strong. You can even BM just a little bit. Huh. And then give him the goodnight kiss. Good stuff. There's like something about this expansion that is so good. I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know. I think I just like the meta. I mean, we could like do without all of the Paladin lists, but having kind of a slow one and an aggressive one is a lot of fun. Like the perfect meta, I think, would be, we're just gonna throw everything and look for the sword. I think like the perfect meta would be all classes, obviously, and then one fast deck and kind of a slow deck. You know, you don't need a fast priest, but generally. I don't think we need to Oh My Yogg here. The reason why I didn't want to Oh My Yogg here is because he's just gonna coin it. And there's not like a turn 2 priest spell that we're afraid of. Our game plan is just to kind of play Sword of the Fallen, do whatever on 3, and then Kazakus on 4, Golem on 5. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is really good. It's gonna work out super good. So no matter what happens, we're gonna get a secret, like, for her. Hopefully it's gonna be... No! Okay, no matter what happens. Okay, but we have one. It's kind of bad. I mean, we could play her and see if he wants to trade into it. He's gonna trade in. So we're just playing the knight here. Hope to get Avenge. No. We go hero power. Wow, that dude's got us. No matter what happens. What am I, crazy? I haven't seen an ooze in days. I've seen them in warlocks. I have also seen them in priests, but I didn't, like, I decided not to play it in my list because, I don't know. I don't like ooze. I don't like tech cards right now. The meta is too fresh and it's evolving too fast. But I guess ooze is kind of a safe pick. Just to get rid of the Sword of the Fallen. Although, I'm not sure how impactful it is. Like, I'm not suffering super much from it. So I could trade Kazakus, but it's kind of slow. I was checking for Oh My Yogg. I mean, if he was checking for Oh My Yogg, that's obviously a mistake because I didn't play a spell. I didn't play a secret on my last turn, and he used Draconic Studies on 1. Just calling it out, man. No. That might have been the best play anyways. Oh, nice. Oh, that's really nice. Okay. Now I don't think we play Kazakus, because I really want to get that Avenge down. I'm thinking Avenge, Oh My Yogg, and McGurgle. That's super good. Also, the Gossiper is pretty good if we want to like spiral way out of control. So we trade here every time. The good thing about McGurgle is that he's so hard to kill. But I think we're doing Gossiper into Oh My Yogg. This protects us from what's it called? Hysteria. Avenge is also like super good, so it's just a good hand. That was kind of a tough decision, even though I made it quickly. I mean, Kazakus on turn 4 is pretty good as well, right? You go Kazakus on turn 4, Golem 5, and then Naru 6. It's just like super linear and super good. It's a lot of value there. Ah, nice. He's gonna burn that Hysteria. Hopefully it doesn't have another one. It's gonna turn into conditioning. I don't think that's gonna do anything. I mean, it looks dangerous and scary. But I don't think it does anything. He has it? Wow. I'm super duper fine with this. We could go Kazakus into Avenge. He doesn't have a lot of cards left, which is good. I feel like we have the upper hand here. I just want to get that McGurgle down though. McGurgle is super good in these slow matchups. Now we can do something. We go Hand of a Doll. I can say McGurgle like a 7th time in 1 minute, and then we can go Avenge. But we're gonna buff first to see what we draw. Okay. And I think kind of no matter what, our hammer comes down next turn. It's a lot of damage. Like that 3 armor on this weapon is actually insane. It's 9 damage if you get to hit with it, which you're probably gonna, unless they just concede when you play it. So, Hammer of Naru, one of my favorite cards in the deck. So, if you watched the last guide, something that I didn't like about that deck was that it didn't have enough reach. Right? It was so many times that I would just kind of... Oh, he silenced it. They would just kind of lose when they had 2 HP left. This is super bad for us. I'm gonna let him trade here. I'm just going full steam ahead, full face. It's a lot of damage. Hopefully we won't see a Hysteria, but he used the one before and I don't think he has one on hand unless he pulled it right now. Next turn. So we might actually waste 1 charge of the Hammer of Naru. Oof. Yeah, because I think we're gonna need to get a weapon down here. Or like get a minion down. And we can go Kazakus next turn, I guess. Or we could go... We could just go Kazakus into Gossiper. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Rush is pretty good. Divine Shield is pretty good. Are they gonna survive? This might come down later. I mean... I'm playing... Do I play the Gossiper here? This is hard. The priest matchup is tough. I think I'm doing it. And then I'm just smacking face. We can be aggressive. So, if we just hit face and he doesn't heal very much, then we just kill him with our weapons. It's kind of a long shot against a priest. But having that kind of... having that in my mind, right? That I have enough damage on hand to kill him. It's good to keep that in mind. Especially if things stick. Hopefully 1 minion will stick here. Then I can go Greater Golem. Noble Sec is really good. I mean 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean I could go Reinforce, Greater Golem, Noble Sec, which is pretty good. Or I could just go Hammer of Naru next turn. Not sure. If I get a good 1-drop or a secret, then I might go Hammer of Naru into like Double Sec into another secret. Okay. I don't like that Apotheosis. Okay, he's gonna get a full heal off here. But there's not like anything I can do about it. Sword of the Fallen. Okay, this is going face, healing him a lot. I think I'm playing the narrow here. And instead, of course I'm not going Sword of the Fallen, I'm going Reinforce to have a big board for the Greater Golem. If I get this off and get like a Conviction, then I can do some insane damage. But it's risky, like he has a lot of healing. He could have a Soul Mirror. Ugh. Spooky turn. Priests are hard. Okay, good. I mean, it's not good to see a big minion like that, but keeping our board here is kind of huge. It is. And this is gonna go up to 8. We trade this. We're gonna trade this together with the weapon, I think. Wish I had a secret. So how much mana is this gonna be? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Wow, I can do all of this. That makes me kind of happy. It's actually insane. We just don't want to see that other Hysteria. So what's the best way of dealing 10 damage here? It's this and our face. And then we punch him hard. We're looking for like convictions and stuff just to close out the game. It's we have a pretty fat board. However, this guy is just going crazy if he is oh good. If he uses Hysteria. The Divine Shields can be kind of scary. Soul Mirror would be pretty... I mean, we would still have these. Ah, so much healing. Mankrick. Okay, I'm fine. We're fine. It's gonna heal for 8. It's gonna heal this as well. Okay. It's going full. It's okay. I'll take this to the late game. I mean, Sword of the Fallen might be the way here. So I don't think I want to trade away my Divine Shield though. I want to kill off Kazakus, I guess. Ah, no, I can go. Actually, this is better. It's gonna heal for like 1 billion. But that's just the way it's played. Too bad we don't have our McGurgle. I'm playing 1 Goody 2 Shields here. Should I play both? I mean, he has 3 cards. I think I'm playing both. $13 cards. We have a big board. So the reason why I just like dropped everything there is because he haven't done anything to like prevent a big board in a couple of turns. So he has to rely on this card being like a board clear. So if he didn't play as many minions last turn, if he was playing kind of more set-up-y, then I wouldn't have gone full like dropping everything. It's good to have these many Divine Shields against a priest, definitely. Yeah, he's getting half the board. Right now, this is not gonna be good enough. Okay, good. I need a conviction. That's 1. I'm gonna waste that Divine Shield. It's kind of bothering me. But I'm hitting hard. Actually, not wasting anything. I counted that. I just want to have like high suspense, right?